Cooking, and today I'm working on a budget with what I have in my kitchen, and I'm making a Peruvian papa rellena. What is that, you ask? Well, if you've ever heard of an empanada, it's kind of like a pie that's stuffed with meat and all kinds of stuff in it. Peruvian version is actually a potato that's stuffed with meat and all kinds of things in it. And in Peru, they stuff it with raisins, ground beef, hard-boiled eggs, and olives. Gives it a sweet, salty, savory taste. And you take some mashed potatoes and you mash them up, and then you form a little potato cake around the filling of the meat and you fry it up, and it becomes like a potato pie. And you have pickled onions on top of it. It's delicious to die for. Simple, easy, and you can use the things that you have in your fridge to make it. So let's get started. I'll show you guys how to make it right over here. So all I did was take some potatoes that I had, boiled them up, and I boiled them whole. When you boil them whole like that, the skin will crack, and you could just peel the skin off right away and mash them up like so. Then I took some ground beef. You don't need any oil, just some pepper, a little cumin, and I browned it. I had hard-boiled eggs that I make for breakfast all the time, so I just threw a little hard-boiled egg in there. I keep raisins for some oatmeal and stuff like that in my cupboard, so I threw some raisins in there. And I had some olives from a salad bar that I had and a quick tip show that I did, so I used some of those olives. And I made the filling, just like so. And I let everything cool down so I could form it. Now, in order to form it, what you want to do is take a little of the mashed potato into one hand and kind of flatten it like a potato pancake, like that. And then you take a little bit of your filling and you fill the potato with it, like so. Then you take a little more potato and you add to the top of it. And you're just going to form a potato ball around the filling. Very easy. It's kind of like reinventing a baked potato. There you go. Just like that. So all you want to do now is, I have some egg whites here. You do not want to use eggs with the yolk in it. And I'll show you actually how to get the egg white from the egg. So you take an egg and you crack it. And you're actually going to use the shell to separate the yolk from the egg. Open it up over the container, and the whites are just going to fall out, and all you got to do is just transfer the yolk from one part of the shell to the other, and the white will separate from the yolk. Very easy. If you get a little egg, yolk, or shell in it, you can actually use the shell that you have to scoop out whatever's in there. It cuts right through the egg. Very easy to work with. Easy home cooking. So we have a little egg white, and what we're going to do is baste with our hands, or you can use a brush. Baste the potato, the outside of it, with the egg white. It'll give it a nice glaze. And then what you want to do is take a little sifted flour and just dip the potato over the flour and coat it. And it's going to form a nice little crust. So you can fry the potato in one whole piece and the filling stays in. Voila! Papa rellena. Easy, fast, home cooking. Let's rinse our hands. Now, over here in my pan, I have some oil heated. And all I'm going to do is fry this up till it gets nice and brown. Everything's already cooked. So I'm just going to keep forming these, get my papa rellenas nice and brown, check back for part 2 to see how everything turned out and how it tastes with my pickled onions We'll see you in a minute. Take care.